on the hill in this one, Logan Webb. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Acuna at second with nobody out. Way inside, gets out of the way. On the ground, just fair for a base hit. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Austin Riley now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that's through there for a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and one gone. And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch misses. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 14th of the year. And they add on. It's 3-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss as he was late. Ozuna goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Yastrzemski on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Foul ball. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. So he blasts one out the other way. His second homer this series, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him.
And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Base hit. Ozzie flying around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 5-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
He's there, he's got it, and that'll do it. And we're back. And getting to start, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Wilmer Flores, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ripped to short. And a quick out number 1. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. Two is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Bailey collects, fires to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Austin Riley. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Laced to right center, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here is Matt Olson. Ground ball left side. Over to Smith. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Matt Chapman. Sale back to work. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Dominic Smith in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1
Runner at
strike.
first with no outs here. He swings and fouls one off. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. The shortstop takes the ball. And Adames swings through that one.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Just
Ball
missed.
two.
What's a good pitch there.
2-2 the count.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mike Yastrzemski in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in San Francisco, new inning getting started. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That catches the corner.
0-1.
The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. On the ground right side. Over to Smith. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one outside.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. In to score is the runner from 3rd, and it's now a 6-run lead. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Well, that certainly feels good.
New arm for the Giants, Spencer Bivens.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo.
Ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Albies over at second, 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Ripped towards third. Chapman over to first in time. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tyler Fitzgerald stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line drive, and no one can get there. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. Not in time, he's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Wide throw, and it gets away. He will score. It's 7-1. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Just missed. In the air, left field, Verdugo. Snags it for the second out. Two down, base is empty. Here's Elliot Ramos. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one ripped. And foul ball. 2 outs. Goes down looking. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. And he takes a strike. Baldwin measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Up the middle, Adames. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close. At the belt and fires. That's off the mark. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
The count is full.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Matt Chapman. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Check swing, no appeal. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Dom Smith stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Chapman on at first, nobody out. Grounded to third, could be two. Riley tossed to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. So digging in, Willie Adames.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
The lefty, the 1-0. There's the strike at the knees. Ground ball to the right side, and that's a foul ball. 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sale delivers. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force. Inning over. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Bivens back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now, Michael Harris II. Ripped on a line. Ramos hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. A 2-run shot. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Alex Verdugo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was late that
0-2
time.
is the count. One
Fastball,
ball,
and he gets out
2
of the
strikes.
way. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bailey down to first with it. That completes the strikeout inning over. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Ramos in the box again. Takes the strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Flores in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee? Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
On the ground, right side. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. That one not close, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Here comes Austin Riley. That one the other way. And now 2 gone. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Hayden Birdsong. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And here is Matt Chapman. First pitch, and he just misses.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Chapman leads off second with nobody out. That misses, and it's 1-2. Into center. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Runner at third, 2 away. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Michael Harris II. Birdsong, a 6'4" righty, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. One down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. That one hit to right. And there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Dylan Lee comes on now.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Bailey at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Strike 2.
0-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's him for a strike. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2. In the air out to center. That's a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K. Now the number 2 hitter, Elliot Ramos. Right side, hard hit. Albies over to first in time. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Birdsong back to work. Slice down the right side. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the 0-2. That's to third, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one clips the corner. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski sizes this one up. 2 away now. 2 out, space is empty. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Oh, 2 now. Fastball is outside.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next offering is in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
That misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one at 95 missed up top. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This one high in the air to left center. On the move to the gap. He's got it, and that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. And that one pulled foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
He's out.
Slings to first in time. Now it's Dominic Smith. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they turn things over to the righty, Randy Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the DH, Marcelo Zuna. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 11-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball. Look out!
Nice. That ball
And
hit
it
him.
hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Man at first, and here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 13-3.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure.
Tristan Beck gets the ball now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Nick Allen. Foul ball there. In the air, right field, Yastrzemski on the move. And he makes the catch. Out number 2. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's hard hit on the line. And foul ball. Missed
I got 1 ball, 1
inside with
strike.
the curve. This one in the air, center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Yastrzemski in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
And there's one down. Patrick Bailey will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. To first, might be 2. Slings to second. Out. A double play to end it.
But when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.